Wildcard Night Raven, and welcome to today's review. And as you can see in front of us, my review today is on the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Rattrap, RC's great nephew, according to him. But there he is in front of us, and he's little, but he's not bad. He's pretty faithful for Rattrap. He does come with a single weapon. Whoops. And there it is. And you can see it's pretty decent. Whoop. Let's get that back in frame. Yeah. So, not bad for a gun. It would have been nice if he'd have had like one of his bombs that he usually has on him, his sticky bombs that he usually takes with him. But what can you do? Now, this can store on the rat. You just plug it in right there. And as soon as I can get it to go in, there we go. Or maybe not. It, for some reason, can be a little bit tough. Oh, there we go. Get this back into position. But yeah, it can store right there. We'll take that off, set that off to the side, and straighten him out again. He doesn't really move much. Everything is coming apart on him. So trying to get him to stay together sometimes can be a real pain in the butt. So these back feet are on a ball joint and will move any which way. So you can kind of get a somewhat standing position like that or something like that. But that's about it. Otherwise, he's pretty stationary for a rat, but very realistic, which Kingdom is going for more of a realistic look for their animal modes than we saw in previous Beast Wars style toys and Beast Wars toys. You know, like I believe Scorponok looks more like a scorpion, especially with the head, than he did in the original animation and the original toy. But you know, they're trying to go for a little more realism. So we've got all different kinds of fur molded in there. Looks really nice. You can see everything under here all wrapped up. The tail moves a little bit, but yeah, he's pretty stationary. But that is it for Rattrap in his rat mode, beast mode. So we'll get him into robot mode. First things first, we want to flip these around. And I could end up being wrong on this. And I'm going to bring the camera up. So we want to bring this out, clip in, and actually turn these. So we want them here. Same thing, bring it out, just like that. Now we want to unhook it from right there, and I apologize, you can hear the neighbor's kids outside, and bring it down just enough to be out of the way. And same thing here, unpeg it, which you can see right there, pegs in right there. Straighten that all out. Now what we can do is, typically this should have stayed pegged in a little more, but we unpeg the arms from this piece and we can bring this up out of the way, and we'll leave it like that for now. Straighten out the arms, and next little bit we'll open these up, straighten this all out, and we'll actually turn these bits of his legs around so they are facing forward. just like that. Now, bring that like that. Rotate the head. Want to spin around his robot head. We're going to bring this up just like that. We're going to bring up these arms. Get them in position just like this. Same thing with this side. And then this bit, we're going to hook that onto there in order to help hold it in. And there we have him all transformed. Let me get him straightened out on some of these bits. Come on. It is a little fiddly. It would have been nice if these would have locked in. If they do and someone has figured out how, I would love to know. But I have yet to find any way where they are locked in. So there is Rattrap in his robot mode. He looks pretty good. He's a small size, which is fine. And it fits for Rattrap. He shouldn't be like overly big compared to the others. He was a smaller guy. But we'll take a look at that head. On a very Rattrap looking head. You can see the sort of silver brain. You can see the mouse, the maximal symbols on his forearms. So the mouse head being his chest, which, you know, we've known. Again, all that orange and gray, and then his pink feet, his mouse feet. And on the back, you know, that folds up pretty nicely. So that's nice to see. Really liking seeing that. Yeah, and then articulation, the head can move all the way around. It can't move up or down unless you break that. The fist can move straight out like this. You can bring it out like this. That's really all it is. There is no bicep. The elbow is on a ball joint, and you get just over 90 on the elbow. That's it for that. There is no waist. The legs kick out that far, kick back that far, and as for outward, he can do a full Van Damme. That's on a ball joint, so that's what you get for thigh swivel. Knee, you got about that much unless you break up this joint here, and then you can get that much. And then the foot is on the thigh, so you get all kinds of different rotation with that. So with the feet, you can get definitely all different kinds of movement. Like I said, this I wish just like had a lock point. It would have been so much easier to have that lock point. Now his gun, you can store it, and it's actually this peg sticking out, plugs in right there. So we'll get that. And there's the storage in robot mode, which works pretty well. So if you don't want him holding it, he's got a pretty good storage. Otherwise, plug it into his hand, and he's got his weapon. And of course, it just wouldn't be Rattrap if he wasn't all armed up. Rattrap always had a gun in his hand, or that's what it seemed like. But there's Rattrap. Now, I believe you can still find these in stores. I believe the Wave 2 of this size is out, and he is being packaged in Wave 2. I know a lot of stores I've gone to, or the stores I've gone to, Walmart, Target, they definitely still have him on the pegs. And he's nice. It's a nice little Rattrap. Granted, it's not, compared to the 30th anniversary Transformers Generations Rattrap, I mean, it's not as big as that one. It's not, the transformation isn't quite as much like that one is. There isn't as much to it like that one is. But along the Kingdom line for a rehashing of the Beast Wars figures that they're giving us in Kingdom, this is a really good Rattrap. The only issue I have is with the arms. Like where it comes up, I wish those would have just like had a thooping point, just a point to, and hold in. Where as you get some movements, if you want to get them in positions, then they pop down. You gotta, yeah, it can be a bit of a headache. Um, I think I never actually looked. Maybe not. See, there's a thooping point down here, but there is not one up here, and that would have been nice to have. There's a thooping point up there. But if anybody's figured out something that really helps with keeping it up there, like I think the only thing I could think of is either future floor polish, a little bit inside there. That might make it too difficult, could end up breaking it, so I wouldn't want to do that. I know on eBay there is that bottle of stuff. I'm forgetting the name of it. I have it on my watch list on eBay, but it's liquid in order to tighten up any loose joints. I think I know the seller has it for a really good price. Maybe that. Otherwise, someone has a different approach that they did, I would love to hear it. But otherwise, as for Rattrap, I actually like this Rattrap. Like I said, the arms could have had a little bit of improvement for the movement and the some locking in when it transformed up would have been nice. But what can you do? It is a smaller figure, so there were some. I understand some limitations, but otherwise, it's a good figure. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a big fan of Beast Wars. Especially if you're a big Rattrap fan, because I know he was the snarky, sometimes disobeying one, and yeah. But those are just my thoughts, my opinions, how I feel about the figure. I know some people are going to have different opinions on it, and that's all well and good. It's what makes us human is having different opinions. There doesn't need to be hatred, complete hatred on a figure, unless it's extremely poorly done. And I know we've all come across some figures that are like that. So, but on that note, I'll end here. Again, check your stores. I've been still seeing them on the shelves. Hopefully you do too if you don't have them yet. And that's all I had to say on Rattrap. Well, I'm Alucard Night Raven. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all later.